of business, how it begins, the different starts and finishes, obstacles and trials. And first, we have coming to the stage the visionary. This young lady was blessed with the wisdom to take a business and bless millions of individuals. Rosie Thomas is the owner and CEO of one of Thomas Financial. Thomas Financial was established in 2009. Today, Thomas Financial has multiple tax partner offices, a tax academy, and a top-selling tax planner. Rosie has coached over 110 tax business owners and assisted many business owners building their business. Let's give it up for the visionary herself, Rosie Thomas.
Hey.
Then we, Rosie Thompson. Come on, tell us about it.
Hey guys. How y'all doing? Great. So most of y'all know I am Rosie Thomas. I am the owner and the founder of Thomas Financial. Thomas Financial was established back in 2009, so it's been around for a while. I do offer tax coaching, tax preparing. I do have a tax academy, and then I recently launched tax planner. So my job is to make sure, your taxes are done right, businesses are built properly, and able to establish business credit. So I do a lot with the taxes in the business.
Wonderful. Let's give it up for her. Come on, real life. So with that being said, Rosie, now you heard her talking about the credit side. So you deal with the tax side of it. So when those people come to you for taxes, does the credit have anything that connects with taxing? Do you have to sometimes see if credit has anything to do with them learning about getting their taxes done, or is there any type of similarity whatsoever?
No, credit has nothing to do with taxes, but on the business side, a lot of my clients come and with all businesses, you want to have business credit or build business credit. So when it comes to me doing their taxes and me helping them build a business and scale their business, I do let them know in order to build a business profile and build a business credit, you do have to have good personal credit. So it runs hand in hand when you're getting to business credit, but not taxes.
Okay, and so with that being said, with taxes, are there any loopholes that people need to know about when they're doing their taxes also?
Yes, for business owners, you want to make sure that you're reporting income when you're doing your taxes. You don't want to look like you broke. You don't want to write off all of your expenses. You want to show income, because when you go to those banks and you get to financing or wanting business funding, the main thing they're going to ask for is your tax return. The income that's reported on your tax return is what they're going to consider when they're looking at income. So just make sure your tax preparer is not writing off everything on your taxes. There's other ways to itemize or to lower your tax deduction, but not writing off any and everything. So just make sure when you're doing your taxes and you have a business, you're not writing out everything, and you're actually reporting income.
Okay. So Rosie, in your business, what are some of the mistakes that you found that you could teach some of these individuals that you had to come over when you were building Thomas Financial?
One thing that I know and I realize, like in the days we living in, people try to compare their day 1 to someone else's day 20. Ride your own way, do your own thing. Don't compare your life to nobody else. Go in your own pace. Social media has messed it up for so many people in competition. Just do your own thing, stay in your own lane, and you'll get where you want to go. And also, it ain't always about the money. The money will come. Provide the service or whatever it is you offer, and the money will come. Don't count the money while you're doing it. You'll see it on the back end. So that's one of the things that I want to tell people, and I see, in today's world, everyone's trying to compare other people's success to theirs.
I guess, how did you get over the fear of walking away from your career? Right? This is what I've been doing. This is why I make my money. This is how I purchase my home. I want to keep my home, but I also want to walk away from the stress of corporate America. They lay off all the time. I'm just blessed to keep my job, right? I want to start my own company. I want to have something for my children. For those of you who don't know, this is my family. Rosie, Quinton, y'all my family. So I want to leave something for my kids, right? But I'm scared. How did you go from those of you who went from corporate America to entrepreneurship? The leap of faith, I got faith, I go to church, I do all that, but it's still scary, right? Like, I guess that's my question. How did you go from working corporate America to entrepreneurship?
I'll take it. I worked, and most of y'all that know me know that I worked a full-time job my first 10 years in business. My business was making $500,000 a year, but I was still going to this job where I thought was paying me good and had benefits. But it just got overwhelming, and I had to let it go. Of course, I was like, I know what it is with you. You're scared about losing your benefits and then that stable income. But when I left that job, my business went from making $500,000 to $1 million. I had more time to spend planning, adding services, putting all that time that I was giving Nissan, I was putting it to my business, and my revenue doubled. So don't be afraid, because one thing about it, you've been on your job a long time, and it's nothing for you to find another one. But we're not gonna think like that, because you're not gonna fail. Stop, because you're a number to them. You do one thing wrong, get too many occurrences, you out of there. So you can always find a job when you can't find nothing else, but just jump, that's all I have to say.